From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. We have been speaking with LJ Harness. And LJ, you shared so much about what was going on with your life and your personal life. And we're going to talk a little bit about the fantastic work you're now doing, not only with your new band, but I know Kim wanted to ask you something about what your experiences were with the addiction, I believe.
Yes.
Well, of course we're in Las Vegas, entertainment capital of the world. A lot of folks come out here and they get drawn into the lifestyle.
Right.
But my two questions for you that might help other people out there. The moment you decided to start, where were you in your life? And where were you when you said, I'm done?
I used to be kidded. When I was doing 30 to 60,000 seat stadiums, I wasn't part of that fast lane.
Right.
Even though you see me perform, you think sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I was pretty farm boy from Indiana, but went through a breakup of a relationship, and my grandmother who raised me, who bought my first drum for me, died within 2 days. It kind of put me in a spiral.
Right.
And I was coming home after being on the road to an empty home. And so I started hanging out. And of course it took care of the pain for a little bit. And it took me down very quick. And the terms that you hear in recovery, the one that hit me is sick and tired of being sick and tired.
That's right.
And I was never a self-centered, selfish person. And addiction created that within me.
That's what it becomes, though.
That's what it is. And I saw I was hurting people that cared about me. And I just got down on my knees. And that's where it started. And to wake up with no fear in your life every morning and looking forward to the day is a huge gift.
Right.
And to be able to see yourself in other people and extend your hand out. And there's not anybody that can't turn their life around. I'm a firm believer in that. And when you start to give back to somebody else, you get out of yourself.
Right, exactly.
And that's a big deal, speaking for myself, because I've learned to use the I statement. I don't look at you and point a finger and say, you need to do this. I'll use this is what I did.
Right.
And this is how I went about this. People are more apt to listen when they aren't being attacked
And judged. And because of the journey you went through, you're now able to help so many people.
Right. Through Cadillac of Las Vegas for the last 3 years, if it's for Opportunity Village or the Marine Corps Toys for Tots. We just finished our 3rd year, from the Hard Rock to the Suncoast, sold out shows with like Zoe Bowie, Dominic Allen, I could just Sonny Turner. So many people will come out and help. Of course, Rob Garrett,
Right.
#1 Neil Diamond tribute, Mark Giovi, Gary Anthony, Genevieve Dew. These are people that's part of the Vegas Underground,
That's right.
which is a movement that has such a following of very passionate entertainers and people that want to step up and help others. And of course, Jim and Bob, the owners of the Vegas Underground Tap House, where we have our every Monday night, probably one of the hottest open mic jam nights in Vegas, 7:30 downbeat till midnight. And you're going to see everything from vintage Vegas to the best R&B to classic rock. Some of our most gifted comedians come out. And of course, you're going to be there again tonight. You've seen you. And Kim, we got to get you out.
I need to come out.
You're missing the greatest show.
You got to know somebody. You got to have some juice, dear. 'Cause
Okay.
It's wall to wall.
Can I drop your name?
Yes,
Would that
you
be
may.
all right?
Yes,
There
you
go.
may. But there again, it's a movement here in Vegas of people that want to support live entertainment. And there's not one entertainer I have gone to that's ever even hesitated when I've asked to get involved in a community give back.
It's like the core of Vegas.
Yeah, and that's
open now.
that's not only great entertainment, but we actually hosted. They were so kind and extended. We had this past week here at the Queen Victoria Pub.
Yes.
We had the Vegas Underground here. It was jammed and it was great. By and far one of the best shows I have ever seen in this town. And then of course this upcoming Saturday,
Yes.
you've got another event that you're doing over at Boca Park, right?
It's going to be the Boca Park Summer Bash.
Hey.
From all the restaurants to all the stores are getting involved. Of course, Cadillac, one of the major sponsors of it. And of course, Ned Mills, our music director of the Vegas Underground, one of the most respected music directors, composers, performers, will be there along with Mark Giovi. And again, some of the entertainers I just mentioned, they're all going to come out. We're going to have two worthy causes, all related to the arts and the music, because where else better to raise awareness to saving the arts and the music than the entertainment capital of the world.
Right here in Las Vegas, absolutely.
Getting involved in something that's bigger than yourself is always much more motivating, because it's easy to sign off, it's just for me. It's like, okay, I don't want it today, but if it's for someone else, making that commitment is always so much more motivating.
I'll tell you,
I think.
LJ, I want to thank you so much for all the things you have done here, not only in sharing your story, but in the fantastic sound and music you've created, a platform for artists and for live performers, and for all the number of dollars, hours, time, and effort you put forward in supporting this community. You are truly an inspiration, sir.
Well, I tell you what, thank you so much. And again, I've been inspired and continue to be inspired by so many people. All the media in this town. You know, you hear a lot of people say this about the media and what have you, but they all have a passion and a heart too.
We thank you so very, very much. You folks have yourself a good morning, and we'll see you tomorrow morning here on Let's Talk News Now.